Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Tiny Meng Tuesday. I forgot my usual catchphrase, so I'm just gonna fucking wing it. No, seriously. Hey, everybody. How's it going? As always, I am one of your faithful hosts, Diamond Dave Wheeler, a.k.a. Dave Wonder, a.k.a. Dave Wheeler. So, hi. With me, as always, is the effervescent madman of Minneapolis, Mad Money. Fuck, I screwed that up, too. Well, hey, Matt. How's it going?
Going. It's going good. It's going good. How are you?
Man, I'm just having one of those days.
That's all right. You
Oh
know.
man, Gail, Merkin, Dork Shop, Geek, Dork Shop, Geeker Queen, Josh, Forgivens, Merkin, Fabulous Disaster, Jazzy McGee, Juan, Brian, everybody, Nick. What is shaking? As Hankin mentioned, the Plunderlings Drench are up for pre-order right now on BBTS if you're here in the States. Also, there's going to be a Kickstarter in Japan apparently. So, what up, Stan? Super Spike, how's it going? So, yeah, it looks really cool. What doesn't look really cool is those flippin' Karate Kid turtle two pack, and that breaks my damn heart. I was like,
Those
you
are.
know, maybe they'll give us something. Maybe they'll do something new and exciting. And then I saw them, and I wept. Oh, Neb, good news is that I just started a full-time job. Bad news is that I'm going to have to miss these streams some weeks. Oh, that sucks, Neb, but congratulations at the
Well, yeah.
same time. You will be missed on those streams, but hey, congratulations. Oh, man, Brian got his Sentinel today. Congratulations.
Very, very nice. I'm hoping mine will be here someday,
Mine
preferably on a
is
day.
supposedly close. I'll believe it when I see it, though.
I should check. I should go on there and see, just because I should make sure that I'm going to be home,
Fair, fair.
because that is a lot
Everything.
of fentanyl.
Yeah, I'm with you, old man. I was down. Actually, I'm gonna pull up pictures just to throw some salt in the wound because you know what? You know what really helps? Salt. It wounds. Very true, Mitch. You can always catch the replays right there. Also, the Consortium of Jackass t-shirts are up. I have both YouTube and Twitch varieties, so you can pick your side. But at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of jackasses. So check it out. Also, Dick Bullet's Private Eye, the t-shirt is up. But for some odd reason, that got approved, but the he's large got taken down twice.
Wow.
So who knows? But Chuggernaut is still up there. So check it out. I think it's redbubble.com/Dave Wheeler, something like that. Honestly, if you look up Consortium of Jackasses, it'll pop up. What's up, Jens? How's it going? Andy. Ooh, you backstabber, you. Just want to send a heartfelt thank you to you and Matt for keeping us all entertained. Hey, man, we tried.
Hey, I like you.
Thank you for keeping the conversation going. Oh, the backstabbers, they all in here tonight. You know who we should get? We should get Wade. We should holler at Wade. Well, no, he's streaming tonight. What am I talking about? So glad New Zealand is in lockdown so I can catch these streams. Okay, man, Batman, we're happy to entertain because I at the rate that it's going here in the States, we'll be right there with you soon enough.
Oh, they're not going to go back to that, even if we should.
I received half a makeup table for my wife today. Well, half congratulations, Hankin.
Yes. Hopefully, the other half will come
Ooh.
soon.
Nick Rodriguez finally got to go on a hunt, found classified movie Snake Eyes, Diamond
Ooh,
Select Crow, the
which
old Mezco Abe Sapien, and movie Domino. Where the hell did you
the
find old
comic Ape
Abe
Sapien?
Sapien? That's a beautiful figure.
I don't have the comic Ape Sapien. That's the only Hellboy comic figure that I do not have. I slept on it, and I regret.
Mitch, speak for your own state. I am. Uh, hype. What a Randy. Oh, Panda 10. Wade isn't streaming tonight. He's taking a night out. Oh, is he now? Shall I slide into his DMs? I think I shall slide into his DMs. Give me but a moment. Dance for the good people, Matthew. Dance.
I what? No,
Aha!
I'm
Really
busy
blown
looking
away
for
by
heads.
Shang-Chi, though, especially. Dude, Shang-Chi, I was all about, man.
No
That
spoilers.
was absolutely amazing.
I'm not seeing it till this weekend.
It's real good. Mezco Abe Sapien, like movie Abe. They did both a comic and a movie version, so I'm curious which one. Tempted to get that knockoff Dragon Man from AliExpress. Talk me out of it. I can't. That's a really cool looking figure, and
I've
apparently the knockoff's actually really good quality, which
oh
makes me
really?
nervous.
I feel like Hasbro is smart enough to go back to that at some point, but I guess we'll see. That would be the thing I would wait for. But all the freaking dividers call my thing.
Do it, Dave, and fire dick bullets at Wade's DMs. That's not how this works. Oh, found him at a thrift store in package, Nick. Dang, great find.
Wow.
Whoo.
I'm
She was awesome shot earlier
jealous.
today. Right on.
Stop it.
Hey, the movie figure isn't anything to shake a stick at. That's a fantastic figure as well.
The movie Shang-Chi? Oh, yeah. Great.
Oh, Abe Sapien. I think that was him.
Oh, yes. That is
I
also
mean, the movie Shang-Chi figure is dope too. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Well,
I gotta mute for a sec because I gotta do some dremling.
Oh, I guess
So,
I got to entertain the people then.
yes, I should. Oh, gear up with dick bullets. There's the Redbubble link right there. Check it out.
Gear up with dick bullets.
Yeah, Neb, I'm happy they're doing the re-release of Marty, and I'm stoked that they're finally doing a Back to the Future 1 doc, as well as throwing in Einstein. That's a fantastic accessory and a fantastic find. So,
Oh, yeah.
very excited about that. I will be right back with
Dave will be dremeling.
Mooted.
Caveman Batman or Kavman Batman. I don't know how you want to pronounce that.
Hello, Shaggy.
Where you want the emphasis on the syllables. I enjoyed Grant Morrison's X-Men run at the time, but I have not really revisited it, which I should do. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And Stan Vink, I don't know what Dave is working on at the moment, other than that he is dremeling. Oh yeah, he was working on a Mark Henry head to make it bald. I don't know anything more than that, or if I'm even supposed to say that that's what he's doing. And I am currently cutting down this dollhouse book so it's a little bit better scaled to the figure that I want to go with. The project that I was working on last time for the friend of mine, one of the figures in that set is Thoreau, so I want to give him a book as an accessory. Neb, as far as watching things, what have I been watching lately? I mean, I'm always watching something. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's back. That's been enjoyable. We just burned through the new season of AP Bio. I've been watching Lupin the Third season or series 5, I think, on Hulu. I've been enjoying that. Pretty solid. And we just started watching Reservation Dogs tonight. And the first couple episodes that were pretty solid. I'm glad we gave it a shot. So, movie-wise, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen anything since Suicide Squad, movie-wise. So, and yes, Caveman Batman AP Bio is solid. The character, Glenn Howerton's character, is fairly Dennis-like, but less evil, psychopathic. And Patton Oswalt's a treat. Paula Pell's in it; she's great. So, yeah, recommended for sure. And I keep hearing great things about Superman and Lois, but have not yet given it a go. So I will need to do that. Brand new cherry. I don't know that one, Josh Bear. I don't use our Netflix very much. I think Danny uses it more than I do. She does a lot of the true crime shows. She's definitely a fan of those while she works on gear. Something to, you don't necessarily need to watch. You can listen to it and still get just as much out of it. So, yeah. And I don't, I don't know Robo very well, so I don't know how his skills will translate into those various animal permutations.
What? Oh, goddamn it, Shakes! Are you bringing back the 100 Robos against all that stuff?
Yes. He surely is. I think I'm going to go with a horse size Robo. I think it'd still be a tough fight, but at least it's just one thing to focus on rather than a squad. I don't know how well they'd coordinate, but I still don't want to mess with a whole group. or whatever a flock, I guess in this case.
A murder of Robos.
um,
I figure he's a big Crow fan, so.
and I have not really looked at the new Plunderlings, but I do like the Plunderlings as a concept.
They are the transparent ones. They're new
Oh,
versions of those from the original Kickstarter.
oh, nice.
They're very cool looking. I will pop them up on screen here in just a moment.
I've successfully.
Unfortunately, I'm working on a couple of things that I can't show on stream, which is a bugger. But it's stuff that I need to get done, so that's the priority right now. Oh, it could be a flock of Robos.
And they ran so far away.
Oh, throw some shade at the flock of Robos.
No, I'm just,
Yeah, I see how it is.
I'm just referencing.
I'm not gonna tell on you, man. That's not my bag.
New wave group.
So here are the two Plunderlings. This is Maru.
Oh yeah, that's nifty.
Very cool. And then there's Coral, who has a very ninja vibe. I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah. No, I definitely. I mean, I love what they've done with them. I have not bought any of them because
it is the hat lilies. Hank and I did not get the Mezcro.
I also did not. I don't do the 112 collective stuff. It's beautiful, but it's one of those lines in the sand that I've drawn for myself. If they couldn't get me with Lockjaw, and they came close, then yeah, they would be hard pressed to get me. Maybe if they did number 6 from the Prisoner.
You never know.
Yeah, that I mean the Hawk P40 did look really cool.
Yeah, that's really neat looking. I'm still waiting on that Mezco Godzilla. Man, someday. Matt, I get the feeling you don't like soft goods.
It's not that I don't like soft goods. For me, again, it just they don't really blend with my collection, and I'm going to go with whatever line I can go with that I can get the most representations of the most characters. So
the turtle shell with the drench is a tribute to one of their designers who passed away. That's awesome.
Oh. Yeah, that's why my focus is, that's why I do Marvel Legends instead of Hot Toys or 112 Collective, because I would rather have a lot of Marvel characters in a similar format than, a handful.
True. Yeah. Give me one moment. I have to Dremel again because this is a lopsided head.
Yes, I do definitely look at those figures and say those are really nice. I do worry a little bit about age as well.
Stan, we actually talked about all the AEW reviews last night on Monday Foosh Live, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it again tomorrow because it'll be Dynamite. So stay tuned to that. I will be right back with the sound.
I'm excited about the reveals. The Dark Order is excellent to see, as is all of the Best Friends. So yes, the AEW reveals were quite appealing to me, and I am really, really shocked by the CMLL era Jericho, and wonder what that means for other potential. I'm assuming any look that they had that wasn't in WWE or WCW is potentially on the table. So they're gonna do Blade Runner Sting or Street Sharks Taz. I don't know. That'd be cool. And yes, I did a chance to watch All Out, which is the first pay-per-view I've watched in a while. I didn't finish it, but what I saw was quite enjoyable. And yeah, I mean the big it's all the same stuff that I think people have definitely talked about elsewhere, or mentioned.
You talking about All Out?
Yeah, or just AEW, I guess in general is just wrestling. They're allowed to they're allowed to refer to wrestling that exists outside of AEW. They're allowed to call it wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's all. Like, why would like? I get Vince wanting to control everything or whatever, but it's like, yeah, we're going to bring in, the top guys on the indies. Not anymore, apparently. But we're not going to talk about any of the stuff that they did, So, and if you are correct on that, Nick Rodriguez, that would be great because Hasbro or Mattel never did a really good Surfer Sting. So if they could do that, that would be very cool. If Mr. Borden does indeed own the rights to all his appearances. So Dave is still dremeling, so I will hold off on doing so. If I do need to do some, finally get the shoulder armor onto this Wolverine. I've been meaning to do for months. Finish that up. So Quintillion, chrome finish, really depend, like chrome. I've heard people really like the Molotov paint markers, but there's all kinds of like techniques you need to use to finish those properly. But I've heard if you use the Molotov paint markers, essentially crack them open and like paint them on, and then use, I think, furniture polish to kind of finish it. It works, but I haven't done it, so I would definitely try and find some tutorials out there. Yeah, I just like to use. Do I have an example of it anywhere here? Let me see if I can. I don't want to wander away. I'll wait till Dave's back. But I'm a big fan of the Montana Gold Silver acrylic spray paint. The drawback with that is it does kind of tend to stay a little, like, it'll kind of come off on your fingers a little bit, but it is it's shiny, and so far I haven't had anything that it doesn't dry on, which is rare for metallics.
What you talking about?
Who was asking? Quintillion was asking about getting a chrome finish.
Oh man.
And I just settle for silver usually.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find one of my examples.
Oh, Hank and I never really had exposure to wrestling, but the toy community and Danhausen have got me interested in the toy community. Wade also got me listening to hip hop. Hell yeah. Good. Oh man. This is a really old toy that I'm dremeling on, and it's very frustrating because it is working somewhat, but at the same time, it's like, I'm going to melt. Very frustrating.
Okay.
That I cannot find. There they are.
So yeah, here you go. Quintillion. This figure, I use the Montana Gold Silver spray paint for Pretty Boy. I'd say it's similar to the finish like on the Hasbro Silver Surfer, so not like Vac Metal Chrome, but I think it does the job.
It's hard to get that Vac Metal look without lead.
Chemicals and all kinds of stuff. So
all of the gnarliness.
And Panther 10, the Wolverine I am working on is Wolverine. Was Wolverine in disguise as Wolverine's evil brother to help out the power pack. I will mute briefly here so I can dremel, and then I'll be right back.
Yes.
So, carry on, David.
Now you're with Danhausen will be on another comic. He is. He's going to be on Heavy Metal in October. Very cool looking. So very stoked. Also, if you get a chance, watch his latest travel vlog. You'll see a familiar face lurking around in the background and behind the camera, granted. But him and All Ego Ethan Page, I got to go on take them on a toy hunt when they were in town, and it was hella fun. And you get to see a little bit of a look into the madness that was that day. Matrix Resurrection official trailer. Yep, that's right. It's coming up quick, which will be nuts.
I just don't know if I have any real interest in that. No slight on anybody who does, but I have not seen.
Shaggy, you did watch it.
A Matrix after the first one, I don't think so.
Yeah, I have my curiosities about this one, to say the least.
Yeah, the first one just seemed like lightning in a bottle to me, and I never really heard enough about the later ones that I was like, oh, I should see that. Um,
Yeah, I could definitely understand that.
yeah, come on, piece of crap.
Again, I mean, I'll check out the trailer for sure. Matt the second has some bonkers action on LA freeways. Very true.
I
Apparently,
did.
no
I
Hugo
have read.
Weaving and nor Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, but no booing this man, Mario. No booing this man. I'm very excited just that there's new movies coming out. Like getting to see Shang Chi in the theater was super fun. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I'm all for it. So,
No, I mean, I'm glad that that is the
oh, there you go.
our
Mechanical
first
Action Machine Gundam decals. Nice.
foray back to the Alamo,
Yeah,
Shang Chi.
it's real good.
Well, it's I mean, I'm going into it with I'm expecting it to be good, but as far as how they treat the character or whatever, I'm going into it with very minimal expectations. As somebody who actually, I think I don't have a full run, but I think I have the full Doug Monch run on Master of Kung Fu.
As someone who has read the whole run and thoroughly enjoys the character, I enjoyed the shit out of the movie.
Well,
Also,
I'm not expecting the movie version to be anything like the comic character, just because even though I think that was a great take, I am all in favor of this Asian American team, you know, doing what you know makes sense with the character, especially in the
yeah,
Marvel universe as it stands. As much as I would, I think it's a slam dunk with to do James Bond with kung fu, and your dad is go Blofeld.
yeah,
It's really hard to screw that up. I understand why they might want to do something a little bit different, or need to, just because of
yeah.
the dictates of the
Oh,
universe they're in.
whoa! Just got a phone call from Rockville, Minnesota. Cool.
Don't
Who
go back
called
to
you from
Rockville.
Rockville? Oh, I think we're supposed to get a full teaser trailer for Jurassic World Dominion soon too. Dope.
Oh,
When do you think McFarlane will do Jack Kirby's fourth World Figures? When Todd is having a high AF day. Uh,
um, if you get a time machine and put Batman
hey Mario, thank you.
in the fourth world, then I'm sure he'll get right on that.
Yeah. Seeing the Suicide in Squad in theaters was awesome. Hell yeah. Either one of you curious about Cosmic Legion's reveal on Friday night? Very.
Curious, yes. I know I won't be getting any of them. Not because they're not going to be awesome, but more just I know I won't be able to afford it um, with all the other crap that I'm going to buy.
American McGee, don't think I have ever read anything with Shang-Chi. I think this will be the most bling I have to ever going into a Marvel movie. Dope. I'm guessing most blind, but makes sense. Matt, is there a perfect
No,
comic book
it's
adaptation
going to
in
be
your opinion,
dripping in
Neb?
gold.
Neb has a question for you, Matthew.
The most perfect comic book adaptation.
In your opinion, is there?
Is there a perfect comic adaptation, like a film into or a comic into a film? Boy,
I have one
we're
that's
talking.
kind of a mishmash, I guess you could say.
Well, that's the tough thing is there really isn't anything that's like a direct adaptation that I'm like aware of. But
I would argue the Dick Tracy movie is pretty
yeah,
damn
that's up
damn
there.
close.
Um, I mean, same thing with the original TMNT.
No, Mario, go get your baby.
Um, yeah, you know, and there's stuff out there that I definitely haven't seen.
Ghost World.
I haven't seen Ghost World. I hear it's good,
Oh, Ghost World was dynamite.
and yeah, I hear it's a good faithful adaptation. But yeah,
I think as far as like a superhero adaptation goes, it gets a little tricky just because of the sheer volume.
yeah, the volume. I mean, I would say the first Blade, again, not a direct adaptation, but I feel like it does a very good job
Yeah.
with the character. And yeah, the first Sin City, Frank Miller, notwithstanding.
Yeah. Whoa. I did not pick up. I'm guessing it was a call. Is back and spend heaps of money scam. Probably. Watchmen was really close. Agreed. Howard the Duck, you monster, Shaggy. Sin City and 300 are pretty close too. Yeah. Oh yeah. How to make a Batman Commandi 2-pack that would be relevant to what, 2 reboots ago? Probably. And he'd be like, it's hot, it's new, it's from the modern comics. You love the modern comics. When in fact, all I want is figures from the old comics. But, all right, I gotta do a little bit more Dremlin. I'm very close.
Yes, I mean, thank you for putting up with me while I did my drumming.
Hey, you're good, you're good, you're good. Yes, I'm making another figurehead bald, and it is uh annoying. All right, be right. BRB. Oh, thoughts on AEW? It was flipping amazing. I watched it live with my brother in my basement, and it
Oh, nice.
was stupendous. Um, Legitimately, probably up there in the top 3 pay-per-views I've watched ever.
I'm glad you got a chance to watch it with somebody.
Yes, you were invited.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember what I was doing. I
I know. Oh, I
uh,
just bought Watchmen on Blu-ray. Good movie, and the HBO series was pretty good too. I like the HBO series a lot. And actually, the director's cut of Watchmen is bomb. But make sure you have a fucking day and a half. Dave, is that bald head Robo? It is not.
yet.
And Robert, that tag team championship match was awesome. Okay,
All right, Drummel,
muting.
Drummel. Yeah, I mean, I think we made it up. Danny and I were watching, and we made it up through. Uh, what was the last match we watched? We haven't watched the whole pay per view yet, but we did watch a good chunk of it. So I think we were up to, but have not watched the Jericho MJF match yet. So um, obviously, I'm aware of all the revelations and appearances and things like that. So um, yes, I mean they're doing good work over there. I'm very interested once Dave is back to hear his thoughts on the revelations potentially concerning one Mr. Steen. But we'll ask him when he returns. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like the Watchmen series better than the movie, but I have not revisited the movie since I saw it in the theater, so I can't really be too harsh. Um, Biggest disappointment figure this year, Nick Rodriguez, and I will turn that back on the chat and ask everybody in the chat what figure this year you bought is the biggest disappointment. Um, Once you had it in hand, I'm gonna have to think because I'm fairly easily pleased. I gotta say, there's not a whole lot where I'm like, oh yeah. Um, hmm. I would, not
Huh.
because I had built it up a ton, but I would say probably Revelation Skelegod. It's a cool figure, but when I got it in hand, I'm like, this thing's really gummy.
What was the
Um,
question?
what was the
Oh,
biggest disappointment figure this year?
oof.
And I think for me, it was probably Skelegod, but not because it's a bad figure necessarily. It's just more that I was expecting something a little bit different than what I got.
Man, I went into getting that figure like completely blind of just like, yeah, give it a go. And I don't want to say that I was disappointed because I don't think that's the proper term for it. But it was I don't know, it was less than what I thought it was going to be.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It's not like it's a bad figure by any means, but it isn't, what I had kind of wanted. It was, and
Yeah,
it was. I guess it was less of a like, oh, this is a disappointment as um, a figure, and more like that was the
hey
thing.
Fab.
That was the figure that I was kind of like, if I really really like this, I'm probably gonna get this line. So it was nice in that I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, but still also somewhat disappointing because I was like, well, all right, I guess I'm not getting any of these.
Yeah, dude, I was a little heartbroken. Hot Comics got Wave 2 like
Oh, nice.
randomly like super early, and I was like, ooh, gotta get that Tila and Man at Arms, and they were gone. I was like, damn it.
I mean, the Beastman looks really good.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
Definitely, he might be one of the other exceptions for me on that line.
Ooh, just putting in the batteries and having so much fun testing the lighting effects, and I'm so happy with it. I'm thinking of buying a papoose to carry it in now. Oh, stay tuned. That's going to be a video on this channel. Just putting that out there. TMNT 2 packs by Playmates just came out. Yes, they did. Messing with my Sentinel right now. He's large. Biggest disappointment would probably be the second Motu Origins Roboto. I like Roboto, but I didn't have any plans for a second. That's fair.
See, I Origins Roboto didn't bother me. I like him fine. Um, but I could see where it is a really tough balance to strike um, with that line where it's like, well, am I doing or is the new stuff versus the old, and how far to go which direction, and but
I don't know. It's Roboto, so I was like,
well, sure, yeah. I
oh,
mean,
Neb Shapiro, is there a historical period you guys would want figures from? I would love Revolution era Americans. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm all about samurais and stuff. I think that'd be really cool, or even like Wild West figs would be neat.
I have picked up a
Excuse me.
handful here and there of the chicken fried toys
Yeah.
4 Western stuff. Those have been fun.
Did you get your hands
Uh,
on those though, or did you just get to like futz with them?
I've got a few.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, the first Kickstarter came out a while ago,
Oh, I know that.
uh,
I
and
didn't know you had any.
I had bought one, at a show, one or two. I got the not Lone Ranger.
The
Uh,
singular aesthetic ranger.
yes, and those are good, but 4 inch isn't for everybody, so I don't begrudge anybody that. Um,
Oh, 3 3/4 inch. Nothing wrong with it. Whoa. Chicken fried toys Western guys are pretty cool. Sorry, my allergies are still bugging me a little bit. I've got the sharpshooter, which is basically Tom Selleck from Quigley Down Under. That's awesome.
oh yeah,
We need some 1/12 Ghosts of Tsushima figures. That'd be dope.
they're doing the one.
I would love 7 Samurai figures. Got my vintage head Origins He-Man from Amazon. So great to have a He-Man in the Origins line. Nice. A Mezco John Wayne. I would love a Mezco John Wayne from like the Searchers.
I
Looks good on
mean,
a Boss Fight Studios horse. Hell yeah.
I
Uh,
would want a Mezco um, man with no name.
that's fair. Fab would like to know what are working on currently.
Well, I
Uh,
am adding the masking tape pieces to Wolverine's shoulder armor because I believe Wolverine and the Power Pack put together the Wolverine costume over a night and didn't do a great job. So, adding the strips of tape, and then I will be painting the armor. So,
Nice. I am working on a bunch of wonderfully hush hush crap that I can't show on the stream, which is super frustrating. So I apologize, but I'm just trying to make my way through. What up, Des? How's it going, man? Mezco Rooster Cogburn from True Grit. Damn.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I guess I'm more interested in characters than I am time periods. personally.
That makes sense. I'm gonna have to vacuum down here tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, the historical stuff has always been a tougher thing for me. I mean, I'm with you on the samurai stuff. That's interesting to me. Like the first boss fight Kickstarter with all the Roman stuff was a tough sell for me because I really liked what they were doing, but I don't give any like I don't care about you know
Romans.
that yeah the Spartans and all stuff. There's some really cool figures there, and I'm glad I have them. And I wanted to support the boss fight guys
Hell yeah.
because I had known them through the GI Joe community, and they're great guys. And
I
gals, I
didn't
don't know
even
how
think
many.
I could have shot Eric a message tonight.
Um,
Ooh, Blues Brothers figures or a Dr. Solar. Or Solar, sorry.
so yeah, I was that was a tougher sell for me. And then they're like, okay, one of the stretch goals is a skeleton, and it's gonna make it. And that was what put me over was the skeleton figure. Um,
Yeah.
but so yeah, but I think now that I think about it, and probably a lot of kids do, but I
Good to know,
definitely went
Tyrone.
through an Egyptian phase.
Oh,
Um,
sorry. That's up for you, Matt, if you wanted to read it.
yes, I actually managed to grab a couple.
If you find it cheap, happy, holler.
But once those get marked down, I'm definitely going. Oh yes, Merc and McGee, I would absolutely buy. I mean, if Super Seven was going to do Mummies Alive Ultimates, I would be
Oh
on
shit.
board.
That would be
I
insane.
love those figures. Um, just great designs. I don't know if I like the show at all. I
The
know I
show was
watched,
pretty cool, actually.
but I love those figures. So yes.
I'll care about Romans if they're helmets with Mezco asterisks and obelisks. Oh, Hankin, someday your
Somebody, I mean, it's with boss fight doing their Sunday funnies or whatever.
you never know.
I could see them.
I feel like unfortunately, like they need a bigger market share in the European crowd
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
like, I know asterisks because of one of my folks' friends had a bunch of those books when I was growing up, so I know it mostly from there.
I
And
remember the public library in where I was growing up
damn
had a
it,
book of Tintin, and I
Mitch, do your job, buddy.
was not in a position to be able to appreciate any of that. So
I really just want RDJ head sculpt. I have no need for any other part. Fair enough. Comics, what's up? You'll never guess what I'm unboxing right now. I'm very excited. God dang it. No, that's awesome. Congratulations.
congratulations to all of you pieces of shit who have sent us.
Damn.
I'll just have to go on my Instagram when mine show up and just me and my four sentinels will just have to rub it in.
I'm just throwing it out there. I think we should unbox some live on a stream. I think it'd be fun.
I mean,
Yes, Shaggy, you are correct. As Matt Cardone would say, in the European area. Oh, it's not something new. Nope. Wait, what?
oh,
All right. Well,
he's got
comics, let us
history.
know. Used to borrow them from the library every week. Also, Tintin. That was my child. Dude, I love Tintin. No bitterness at all from it. So is Mummies Alive just mummies with Power Ranger decals? No, not necessarily.
Not really.
Oh,
I think they're more like
all right.
Thundercats.
Huh?
They're more like Thundercats who are also mummies.
I would say so. Oh man, I keep closing my damn acetone.
Oh,
It's like, nope,
I
just
will
kidding.
definitely keep hammering whenever anybody asks that there needs to be and I'm blanking again. Oh, Skeleton Warriors Ultimates.
Yeah. Did you get any of those like Glyos compatible ones that came out a few years ago?
I was tempted, but it was a Kickstarter, and I wasn't familiar with the company. and they didn't end up doing very many of the characters. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna pass on this. And
Yeah.
they were a weird scale, I think, too. I mean, I think they were the same scale as like the original figures, roughly. Uh,
1001 Nights. Huh.
but I was like, I'm not gonna take a chance on these. Um,
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
I mean, after 40 years, they're back.
It's true.
Not bad. They got their weird Tron suits.
Yeah.
And we watched the video. I made Danny watch the video because I was like, I just want to see what they do here because they have their weird CG avatars. They call them their avatars.
Oh,
And
really?
it's creepy. Yeah. You should check it out. It's the video for I Still Have Faith in You. You don't get to see a lot of them, but it's kind of that, it's like if ABBA were, in like a freaking Metal Gear Solid cutscene.
I don't know if I want to watch this.
It's better than the one with the freaking puppets.
That's fair. That one's creepy as shit.
Oh, a giant sized cartoon Raphael, the NECA one. Very nice.
Oh, very cool.
I'm just so happy with myself that I actually dug in and found these freaking shoulder pads. Finished this figure because it's been sitting on my damn workbench forever. Almost done.
Did the Watcher ever get involved in the comics? Yes,
Oh
many
yeah.
times. He's
Yeah,
actually
no,
pretty shitty at his job.
yeah. He's your friend who's like, oh no, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I don't want any pizza. I ate late, and then is immediately just eats half the damn thing.
You know, I've never heard it put so well.
Yeah, he definitely he wants to interfere. He goes on and on and on about how he can't. Oath. And then it's oh yeah, here, I mean even just by appearing.
Yeah.
What was it, quirks, I think, or that act differently when they're observed by scientists.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, even just the act of watching, and especially when it's like, yep, let's all talk about this, cosmic threat we're facing. Oh look, giant bald guy in a toga.
Yeah. What's
Like
up, dude?
that right there is going to change the dynamic a little bit.
To put it lightly.
you know, yeah, your boss isn't technically interfering in your work when he comes and stands behind you while you're on the write an email or whatever, but you're going to write a
But
different
he is.
I gotta get caught up. I'm an episode behind
Ooh.
What If. I haven't watched the
The
Doctor Strange episode yet, and then I think
Yeah, I
they
was
said.
gonna say that last one is the heavy, as it
Well,
were.
yeah, it gets into the horror territory, which I think is a good, an area that I do want them to be able to do that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Yeah.
um, and delve into other genres a little bit because that's what superheroes are. Like you can do spies, you can do cosmic stuff, you can do street level, do it
Oh
all,
yes.
do horror. I guess we're doing Blade, but we'll see whether that's action, more action than horror or not.
God damn it, Watcher. Psst. Hey kid, take the ultimate nullifier. The Watcher in last week's episode was basically like, I should say something, but I clock out in 5 minutes and this isn't my job description. The Watcher did save Christmas. Actually, saved Christmas twice. Uatu can't help himself but get involved in the Fane's indifference, but really wants to act out. True. He is the producer.
the
No spoilers, but tonight is zombies. Very true.
the
What up, Shab?
what was I can't remember something about Watchers or Marvel something. Anyway,
Yeah.
blanket. Oh yeah, the Reckoning War is happening, and finally, that Dan Slott has been teasing since 2010, I think, and that involves
Yeah.
some Watchers. So we'll see where that goes. I'm excited. That She-Hulk series is great. So.
Yeah. Oh man. Fingers crossed.
I've been enjoying this Fantastic Four run quite a bit.
Oh, I agree.
Let that dry, so don't screw it up. Put his head back on.
Damn it. I painted eyebrows on here, and then I realized, that's why this toy looked so friggin' weird to me growing up.
Because
Dude
it doesn't
doesn't
have
have
eyebrows?
eyebrows. He just kind of has the brow.
Ah. Oh, yes, Mitch Falcon. I haven't heard anything about getting more Astro City soon, other than the usual, yep, it's happening. But when that happens, I am all over it. That is one of my jams for sure. In the meantime, Marvel's has been pretty good. So
Do you have the Astro City figures?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, the what now? Sorry.
The Astro City figures.
I had the Samaritan and Confessor back in the day, but I don't anymore.
I just saw a Confessor the other day, and I can't think of where the. Oh, it was at Nerd Nout down in
Oh,
Emery
okay.
Grove, and I was like, "Wow, I haven't seen that figure in a long time." And it's like the unmasked one, which I think was a Toy Fair mail
Toy
away.
Fair, yep.
And it's just like, huh. I love the
Yeah, that
few
was, I think,
where
the
Watcher
only one I
breaks
had.
the "Do not interfere" rule just to tell Beast that he's a piece of shit. True.
I mean,
Carlos
lately,
Micros
especially,
convention set.
man, Beast is really.
Oh, Mitch, nice grab. Got the whole set this last month.
Oh, very, very, very good. Have you read it before, Mitch?
I'm sure. Have you all heard about Kingpin coming back in Hawkeye? I've heard rumors. Also,
I
I
mean,
got to bring it
I
up
would
because
be into that.
it's 10 to the hour. So we're going to go with our new sponsor, sponsoring us for our lovely crafting and paint supplies is the Source Comics and Games. So the Source is a local comic shop here in the Twin Cities, located in Roseville. They've been open for business over 30 years. Now they have fantastic tabletop gaming weekly, in addition to carrying and supporting local artists' work. They also have a wide variety of hardcovers and trade paperbacks and back issues. So yes, check out the Source Comics and Games
Yeah,
dot com for more information.
if it's a nerdy pursuit, they definitely have you covered.
Very true.
Board games,
Uh,
miniatures, paints.
Caveman. Kirby Stars, hell yeah.
Damn right.
So yes, massive shout out to them. Um, so yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of comics and manga and
Yes. Oh boy.
yeah, I would. I mean, I would love if they started bringing back in some of the whether they use the stories from the Netflix shows or not. I thought a lot of the casting was very good. So
Yeah.
where it makes sense or is feasible. Not saying that you couldn't recast some of those people. And there is still a part of me that wants Terry Crews to be Luke Cage, but
Oh, but Mike Coulter was so good.
Mike Coulter was great. No, I would love if Mike Coulter came back. Do not get me wrong.
There we go. That's looking a little bit.
Ah,
Hmm.
which has the toy. Astro City toy is coming.
Yes.
I am sad that they never got past those two.
Agreed.
They were playing. They had Wing Victory and Jack in the Box were the next up.
Hmm.
That Jack in the Box design is just so good.
It's so good. Can't wait for the Daredevil to come back with Kingpin, Elektra, and Bullseye. Ah, yes. Daredevil season 3 ending. Hell yeah. Oh damn. Mitch got them all for $15.
Nice. That is a fine deal. Um, yeah, I think they're re-releasing all the Astro City TPB collections. I know a lot of them are going digital too. 'Cause I think like basically all of BTX catalog is going to Image. I think for collected editions and things like that. So Shock Rockets and Aerosmith and all that.
Hell yeah.
Armored '90s Daredevil. Oh boy.
Oh, buddy. You know what? if we got to see even a shot of like, what about something like this? And he was just like, I'm blind and even I know that's not good. Like, or something like that. And don't get me wrong, I love that costume. I have that figure right over there. But
Oh yeah, no, that was the only Daredevil I had in my collection for a long time was the old Toy Biz Marvel Superheroes um, repaint into the armored costume because I got it at KB, the late '90s because the other one was long gone. And that was the only one I had until the what was it, the Bug Blasters or whatever, or
yeah,
Spider,
something like that.
which they were. I saw a prototype of that a repaint of that Toy Biz one in the armored costume that never got made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or that second or that that one Daredevil in the Spider-Man line.
Yeah.
They had planned to do at one point the armored version using that base body, and it never happened.
That's kind of awesome.
Oh man, I gotta paint his hands. Son of a bitch.
Oh, god damn it. I keep having figures falling down left and right. Ah, keeps freaking me out. And again, it's this big bastard. Ah. Like,
I
dude,
mean,
you're literally holding on to like the table.
I feel like that's just the price you pay for having that figure in your collection.
So as good as Luke Cage was in Netflix, every time I read anything with Luke Cage, I hear Big E's voice. He would be awesome. He would be awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I don't. Did you see that thing they announced today with the Undertaker and New Day?
What? No.
There's a Netflix interactive Halloween special, and
All
it's
right.
like the New Day escape from Undertaker's something or other.
Kinky.
So yeah, it's some kind of Netflix interactive deal with the New Day, and yeah, I have no idea what to make of that.
Most assuredly, this has no opportunity to go wrong.
I mean, it seems like it could be fun anyway.
Oh, son of a gun. His
What?
head is lopsided. What? Damn it. Sorry,
What
rebuilding
now?
a neck joint. What up,
Oh.
Smitty? Oh, I'm just frustrated. Working with mid 90s product that is faulty, to say the least. It's like, hey, do you want something that makes sense? Yes. too
Too
too bad. You came to the wrong company.
well.
Oh, yes. Until I find the absolutely perfect drill bit size that's literally sitting on my keyboard. Yes. How
A
soon till the
Halloween
new Dave
special,
Ramsey?
probably without any wrestling.
What?
A Halloween special, presumably without any wrestling. I guess we'll see.
Just pre-ordered that Hot Toys Marty McFly, my first Hot Toy. Nice, Marvel Kicks. That's an
Ooh.
amazing looking figure.
I'm gonna mute briefly here. I'll be back.
All right. Well, I'm not going to mute because I'm literally going to go, "Lut," and hopefully that'll be all I need. Just kidding. That's much harder than I thought. Excellent. I forgot to say, hopefully we see them interact with Spider-Man in the MCU. Dude, I'm down. Anytime I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance of Marvel Heroes Omega as Daredevil, I always chose the armored costume. Nothing wrong with that. It's a damn fine choice. Let's see. Oh, that's just going to be a pain in my butt, isn't it? All right. Let's see here. Oh, man. How's everybody's week going? Let's do a little spot check, shall we? Because I know things are weird right now. Speaking of neck joints, I stretched a neck barbell with reckless heat and pulling. Any tips to get it back into shape? Honestly, let it cool down. And what I would probably do is heat it back up, and sometimes it'll have basically memory in the plastic, and it'll basically revert back to size. So just patience at that point. That Midnight Suns game does look really fun. I'm very, very intrigued by that. I want to say that I'm hopeful for it, but I've learned to be cautiously pessimistic. But I do hope it's awesome because that would be dope.
All right, I'm back. I was going to ask you before when you were dribbling, um, what are your thoughts on these new rumors swirling around Kevin's team?
Oh man, if it happened, great. I'd be down. Um, but at the same time, I'm also sitting going, "Oh, they're getting a lot of toys in that sandbox."
Yeah,
At some point, it's got to burst. Ordered Kirby's F4 Omnibus Volume 2 Spider-Man Life Story and the X of Swords hardback. That's a damn fine haul.
yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm with you there. I think I think they're at a point now where they can probably slow down, and I think they will. Um, but I also, I mean, the talent that they've brought in is the sort of talent that doesn't seem to have, at least the people that they've been bringing lately, is not like the ego.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, if I'm not the main event on every pay-per-view or every show, then I'm going to be a dick about
Tough
it.
shit. Yeah.
Like, and um, you know, unlike the Fed, they can, it's like, well, we don't really have a whole lot for you right now in AEW, but if you want to go be freaking GCW champ or dick around in Impact for a while, feel
Yeah.
free. You know,
Go play. Have fun.
yeah. So like that's another, I think, advantage for them. But yeah, I was talking with my friend Billy today, um and he had mentioned, like, yeah, I really, like, I think they need to stop, but like I would make an exception for Steen and
Yeah.
Generico and Claudio.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, and
Well,
then
it's a good grab, you know.
but he also mentioned, he's like, and I don't want to be a stick in the mud or whatever, but I hope Wyndham Rotunda doesn't go to AEW.
Yeah, I hope the former Bray Wyatt shows up in New Japan, and we get
Oh,
just
he could be good there. Just as he wouldn't be doing the thing, like the stuff that he seems to want to do. I
yeah.
don't know where there's a place for that.
Well, again,
And,
that's why like I kind of want him to be like his dad a little bit and just go be a fucking hoss for a little while and just go to town and expand himself, and then he can come back and do all the crazy shit. So,
well,
and
that's like,
hold that thought because you know what time it is, Matt?
oh, I do. I wasn't gonna
Damn
say
right
nothing.
you do. It's the top of the hour. Here's a fantastic message from our very first sponsor. That's right, folks. It's time for a special message from Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Hey, there it was, folks. Let's go, Haggerty. Hell yeah.
Well, we'll have to bring them down here sometime, or go up there to them. Yeah, we were talking, and it's like, yeah, where could you go with, like, who's gonna do anything like what, he was doing, or seems to
Yeah.
want to do. And I was like, well, I really wish um, Lucha Underground still existed.
Well, the larger than life, crazy over the top angles. That was kind of their cup of tea.
Well, yeah, he would have been. I mean, they would have supported that, and the way they told their stories.
Hold that thought. Sorry, that was a short one.
That's okay. Yeah, the way they told their stories would have worked really well with his, what he wanted to do or has been doing.
Yeah.
I think. And obviously, that's not going to happen. That promotion's dead, and it had its flaws for sure. But I wish somebody had taken, grabbed that baton and run with it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no one really did.
No, nobody wants to do. And I don't know if this, they think it's not, because that failed, they don't want to try and do the same thing. It's like, well, that failed for other reasons.
Yeah. Very true.
It was not the quality of the wrestling. Sometimes the product, but not.
Yes. I got a Dremel again.
Dave and the Dremel.
Currently, Smetty Rowan isn't signed with anyone officially, I don't think.
Nope. He's been floating around doing indie shows. I don't know what his goals are, what his interest is, but and Luca Rock's a good suited legend body. The one, it depends on the size you want to go with. If you want one, there's the your standard Coulson buck that gets used for pretty much every suited character, or there's the movie, the Captain Marvel Nick Fury, which is somewhat taller. If you want, I don't know how tall Sean Connery is in real life, but that is a taller body. And for a while there, anyway, it was pretty cheap to get. I don't know if it still is.
What is going on with this?
Dave is having some difficulties.
Oh, just shitty old plastic being shitty old plastic. And rubber.
And yes, Timothy Applegate, I will be curious to see what MLW does with Azteca Underground. I'm not, they brought in Cesar Duran, so I'm in favor of that. But it's one of those things where I just don't know if they've got the interest or the means to really go whole hog.
It's a very weird grab.
Yeah.
MLW.
Well, nobody else was doing it, so
Yeah.
credit to them for seeing a possible opportunity.
Indeed.
And yes, I feel like Matt, I can't remember his name now. Last name, the former
Aiden English?
Yes.
Matt Ritwald?
Yeah, Rewald. Yeah, I think he'd rather do commentary and act than actually wrestle. Which,
Dude, I gotta throw out a massive plug for his Straight Shooting podcast. Basically, he just sits down, and it's actually a podcast about whiskey, but he does like a really solid interview with it, and he's had some really fun people on. I think episode 1 was Cardona, 2 was Swoggle. He's just had on a bunch of folks. Myers and Sterling, of course, have been on for the Major Pod, and it's just, I don't know. He does a really damn good job. I listened to about 3 episodes today while I was working on stuff. So,
he married into the Guerrero clan, didn't he?
He did.
Saul
Guerrero. I think he said on Drama King Matt's pod he wants to act more than wrestle. Yeah. I think Twitch is just being dumb. Might have to hop over to YouTube's.
Maybe.
Oh, the YouTubes. I don't know what the hell that was, but
All
you two
right.
need to start a league. Big Meng in tiny rings. In the world of professional wrestling, we are not very big men. I'm
No.
about an average size man.
You're a large man. I am not.
Yes.
Vince is not falling out of his chair for anything I'm doing. That's for damn sure.
The COJ YouTube
Yeah,
shirt will soon be
as-
mine.
as-
Excellent. Man,
As we're seeing, lately in the local area, apparently you don't need a ring.
what? Sorry.
A lot. We got 2 no-ring shows coming up in September here.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Don't know how that's gonna go. Been in and out of the room, missed a lot. Matt, has Hunter S. Thompson made an appearance tonight? Asks Shakes.
I have not really done anything with him tonight. No, I was poking at him before the stream, working on some parts, and he is on my list here. Once I get this Wolverine to a point that I either want or need to set him down,
Nice.
which is getting closer. Because if I keep messing with it, I'll probably screw it up. So yes, I will probably be working on Hunter, but nothing too exciting because it's going to be tightening joints and things like that.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'll watch the stream on YouTube and then do the Twitch chat. Double the views, double the fun. Hell yeah, Quintillion. Appreciate it. Shakes the clone. 10-4. Matt, you have to 3D print some bats for him. Nice. Have you thought about how to make a metalhead smaller to scale appropriately with the 2012 line? Are you okay? The metalhead that actually came out was fairly well scaled. It was technically a little large, but honestly, if you just shave down the boots slightly, it does the trick.
Okay. I'm not familiar enough with that line or the scaling to know.
Scale in that line is a joke.
Well,
I will put that out there. I love the 2012 line, but yeah, it's a ha 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 ha. You thought that this was going to make sense, and it just fucking throws it out the window.
Oh, Mission Fleet Bad Batch. Huh.
What?
I do like those Mission Fleet figures. I like the old Galoob, was it Mission Fleet, I think? Those were super cool back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Or was it Action Fleet, maybe?
Action Fleet, yeah.
Okay. Those I thought were super cool.
Oh man, I have to let this dry now.
I look at the Mission Fleet figures. I have not bought any of them. But it's in the Diaclone vein, things like that.
Alright, that's good.
Don't know if I'm going to give him bats. I'm definitely giving him a giant handgun and hopefully a typewriter, though I am not sure. There's some like dollhouse typewriters on Amazon, but it's so hard to get a sense of scale, even when they give dimensions. So
yeah,
I mean, a bit of the reverse of the tales you see on like BuzzFeed or whatever, where it's like, I bought this rug because it was $2 and I was really excited, and it was a dollhouse rug. And it was supposed to cover my whole living room. It's like, well, yeah, you didn't check the dimensions. But
Shaggy says, my buddy's wife went to school with Matt Drama King, and is friends with his sister. She witnessed him and his friends have a match at an all-school assembly. That's pretty cool. Yinzer Toys. Where was Yinzer Toys? Oh, there we go. Legacy of Kain. It's my favorite game series of all time. Needs a sequel badly. Hell yeah. It's like, what?
I played a little bit of that.
True. Oh, Kyoto.
Yes.
Someday. Someday. That day, not today.
No.
Or anytime in the near future. Hunter liked the IBM Selectric typewriter.
Oh, well, I'm not going to get that.
I like your response. That was, well, tough shit.
I would love to be able to do that. It's not happening.
Matt, do you have any Star Wars wishes for tomorrow's stream? I would love more expanded universe stuff like Dash Rendar. I'm with you on
I
that.
would be all about a Dash Rendar and a Kyle Katarn.
Yep.
I don't know if they're happening, though. They do have they've got the format for it now.
Yeah.
We got Jackson. We got Goth Luke. We got Connor Jackson or Kirkanos. I can't remember who. I know the box was wrong, but so yeah, they've got the outlet for it. There's really nobody that I'm like, jonesing for. I'll take it as it comes. Oh god damn it, that's not good.
Prince Shizor.
I would be all about a Prince Shizor and Snuva.
Yeah.
They would be foolish not to do Snuva. Get some more life out of that Chewbacca tooling.
Never know. You never know. Oh, I need a Mara Jade. Selector Quan. I would love Legacy Imperial Knights. The market is there for the expanded universe figures. I fully agree with that.
Yeah, it's really just more, what I'm sure Hasbro has no problem doing it because they just want to go where the money is, and there's definitely money to be made there. It's really down to what Disney is willing to entertain. Because
True.
I know that
The House of Mouse does have final say.
they do want to. Disney also wants to make that money, but they have a larger picture that they're keeping in mind. I would like. I can't remember her name now, but Han's wife from the new Marvel series.
Han's wife or Luke's wife?
Han's wife. She claimed to be his wife anyway, or they were briefly married and then split up. It's the whole thing. She's been a recurring character in like the Dr. Aphra.
Oh, I gotta get caught up then. I'm like, I did not follow. Whoa. They need to show the figures for Bad Batch Echo. We've got the other 4 need the crew complete to be complete. Oh, I'm sure that'll be. I'm not sure. I'm guessing. Jaina Solo would be a home run.
And Lobot, I know, has been mentioned as being in the pipeline. So we may also see a Lobot.
Which would be cool.
I mean, I'm wondering if they might just start showing off the Rancor.
Well, and that's what Robo was talking about too, was guessing that it was going to be, hey, here's the Rancor, and a bunch of pipeline reveals.
Would not surprise me if that was the route they took. Ugh, man. I hope I have not messed up the arm on this figure. All right, let me catch up on the chat. I don't think there's ever been. Well, let's see. T3M4 from KOTOR, maybe, because they did a bunch of 3 3/4 KOTOR figures, but I don't know if they did that one. Ah, yes, Sonostaros, yes. So yeah, I never did get the Jaina Solo. I should have. I don't know how hard she is to get now, but I thought it was a very nice looking figure, and some very clever reuse between her and Dr. Aphra. You get both of those out there. Yeah, I'm very much of the I was hardcore into the novels and such in the 90s, as a geeky grade schooler who liked to read. So there's a lot there that I would be curious of, but I don't know how much Hasbro or Disney want to get into that. I think they've teased a Cobb Vanth, which I would like to see.
Yeah.
Fun.
Didn't they say he was in the pipeline?
Yeah, he might be a pipeline one, so I'd like to actually see that. Obviously, I know we're all waiting for Boba from the Mandalorian.
Matt
they,
Santa Staros. She's Afra's ex-girlfriend too. Oh, there you go.
I think they could be. I think they could do worse than to do a Mandalorian Luke, just to give people another crack at that look.
Oh yeah, and it would be nice to get an updated sculpt.
I thought the Walmart exclusive one was really, really solid, but it was a bitch to get. I would not have it if I hadn't been on like an epic drive from.
Oh.
I had to drive from Des Moines to Sioux Falls back to Minneapolis.
Boba in his tattooing robes was a pipeline as well. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
or Tatooine, I'm guessing.
You never know. Maybe he's getting, laying down some ink.
I mean, Boba's got to do what Boba's got to do, right? Right?
Yeah, whatever pays the bills.
Oh man, so I got this in. It was a busted Kaz figure, and I was gonna try to make an all ego Ethan Page out of it, and he has the shortest effing legs. And it's just like, well, poop.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't been a top. He's been around, but they haven't been using him a ton. So I guess I'm not super surprised they didn't announce a Page. But you got to figure he's not too far off.
Oh, I mean, the Men of the Year thing, and he's already being kind of pushed into a stable with that Dan Slapnuts dude, whatever his name is, with the MMA type thing. So,
I mean, I'm just glad, Thunder Rosa, of course, is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Kingston, I'm a little surprised they're doing, but I'm super into.
Dude, I'm all for an Eddie Kingston figure. Like when they announced that, I legit, I freaked out. I was like, well, all right, cool. I don't care who else they announce. Nope. Oh wait, everybody else that I'm really excited about. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, no Colt, which is weird. Again, you got to figure it won't be too long since he's the only.
Him and Reynolds.
One.
Him and Alex Reynolds are it for the Dark Order. Although the shitty thing is, they revealed an Evil Uno, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I wish he was in his new gear. Like, damn it. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh god, he's so squat. God damn it. I just put some boots on him, and it's like.
Other than to get like a suit body tooling in the line, I don't know why they're doing Cody.
I mean, there's a lot that they could do. You could do a Schiavone. You could do you could do the Men of the Year. You could do Brody in the suit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's good for them to get some tooling started. Though I don't know how much of it they will use, but yeah, I don't really give a crap about Cody in the suit.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I might have to hop back to grab. I might just put some tall boots on them, like some Big Show boots. That might work.
There you go.
Just to elevate.
Now you're thinking.
I'll be right back. They need to keep their gimmick longer on AEW. Yeah, man. Fingers crossed. Pretty excited for that Jade Cargill figure. Hell yeah. She is an action figure. Dan Slapnuts dude is literally the best description I've ever heard. Hey. Don't sue. I'll be right back.
Truth in advertising. And wrestling figures are forever doomed to be somewhat out of date. That's just the reality of it. So I'm okay with it, but I understand it being frustrating. Man, I'll be so happy to be done with this Wolverine.
Some people say, "Hey Dave, how do you keep your fodder so organized?" Simple. I don't. It's all in this tub.
I mean, Mine is organized, but a lot of times that organization is just me a way of me avoiding actually working on figures. Well, I can't work on anything until my stuff is organized.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I mean, I have some stuff organized, but it's like,
Well, it's really hard to keep it organized. Like for me, it's like okay, I'd take apart 6 different freaking GI Joes for one Hunter S. Thompson, and now I got to put all those parts back
yeah.
in the proper locations. Um, so yeah, it's a pain to maintain it.
Oh, don't you rip on me, you stupid joint.
Oh
Thank you.
no!
Oh, had a cane basic that was like,
Oh
fare
yeah.
thee well.
Sometimes those. I mean, I've definitely busted some those. I don't know why those Mattel joints are so freaking.
They're just pissy.
I guess it's just frustrating.
Ooh, yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah,
My fodder isn't organized at all thrown in a bin like Dave. Like Dave. I have some organized, but like,
but he's backtracking, guys.
well, no, I have, like I said, I have some organized. The majority, however, that is not the case.
Oh, this figure started as mostly a joke, and I was like, it's gonna be easy, and I've just been,
False.
yeah, I've been
Ooh,
poking at
Nightmare
this thing.
10880. I'm an Impact Wrestling fan, and I'm looking forward to getting Myers, Cardona, and the Good Brothers. Do you ever think we will get a full line of figures of the other wrestlers again? I don't know, man. Like,
It's
I'm
hard,
I'm
yeah.
I'm hopeful. It seems like they got some good shit going for them, but it certainly doesn't seem like they're pushing to go that route again, which is a
No,
bummer.
I mean, it's really gonna depend on you'd have to have either some real breakout talent or a company that's looking to make a name. I mean, I think the main, when Jax lost the WWE
WWE.
license, they're like, well, we've got the tooling, we can do this, and it was popular enough, but even that only lasted what a couple of years.
Something like that, yeah.
So I mean, it just it doesn't have the eyes on it. Um, so I think it's going to just keep being, if you've got people who are big enough names, that's where you're going to see, figures. Um, and even that's, kind of iffy.
Yeah. Quintillion, there's no organization while I'm working on my stuff. My room is a mess right now, and I won't clean it up until I finish my current project.
That's kind of
Yeah,
how Danny does stuff when she's working on gear. It's just stuff everywhere, and then when the project is done, she kind of takes it back to zero.
yeah, that's on the docket tomorrow. Is like, okay, I finished X, Y, and Z. Now I can throw these parts back. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So I don't know, gives him a little bit more height.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely of a mind where like I like every Wednesday usually I end up going back in and kind of cleaning up my workspace because especially on on the stream I just grab stuff and work on it.
Yeah, well,
Whereas when
that's
I'm
Thursday for me usually because it's like,
yeah you got you've got so
yes,
much.
now I can stop.
But like when I'm doing when I'm working on customs not on the stream, I'll usually like work on one thing for to like get to a point where I need to let it sit and then go do something else.
Yeah,
Uh, it's rare that I'm working on more than maybe 2 things at a time. I just get kind of
well,
flabbergasted otherwise.
funny that
But
I come across this figure as I'm looking through my fodder bin. Jizz, jizz.
nice.
Dave, are you working on any comics at the moment? I am. I am actually coloring a YA graphic novel for a big company, which is cool. It's going very slowly because my upload to the creator that I'm working with is taking forever. But I'm working on that. I'm inking a book that will be up on Kickstarter early next year, and I am working on the third installment of Thunder and Lightning, which will be hopefully available in spring. We'll see. So
Nice.
on top of everything else. So
Dave stays busy.
yeah, that's putting it very lightly. So I will be extremely excited to wrap up a few projects that I've been working on for a minute. But there's still miles to go.
You are correct, Emilio, on the bear arms being tough for fodder. I did get a bunch of Shang-Chi's when they were on clearance. The Spider-Man way for the bare feet.
Yeah. Crimson Geek, I did see those TMNT Karate Kid 2-packs, and I gotta say, I was disappointed.
They sure are a thing that exists.
Yes, I won't yuck anybody's yum, but I will say, for me, not my cup of tea. It was legit a little heartbreaking seeing it, because I was really hoping that since they put out that the 2-packs that are out on shelves right now, re-releasing the Turtle Classics, that was kind of like the not placeholder, but like, hey, we're gonna re-release these so we have something on the shelf while we work on something new that's gonna go with this. Because at that scale, like, even Johnny wasn't a small dude, and those guys tower. The turtles tower over them.
All of them, and that's, I mean, I don't know what turtles that they're reading, but
I don't know either. It's not.
And they're all kinds of figures, Rufus Rogers, that I would refuse to customize because they're just too valuable. If I had, 2 of each and unlimited, if it was resources were no object, even then I would still probably feel guilty about some, just knowing that there are other people out there that would want them before I hack them up. So
yeah, I don't know. I'd hack them up. No, the shitty thing is there have been so many opportunities where it's been like, oh, cool, like I have an opportunity to grab these for parts, and then I'll start working on them, and someone will be like, man, does anybody have one of these? I'm like, I'm here holding like 3 different chunks of the figure. I'm like, no. Like, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me, but if you gotta. Where did my paints go? Uh-oh. Let's see. That's there. That's there. That's there. Uh-oh. No!
That sounds like a pain, Merkin McGee. I would.
Let's see here. Oh, there it is. I just had to work my way down. Also, I know I've said this multiple times on multiple streams, but I do got to give a shout out to Cranky Monkey. I don't know if he's watching. He hooked me up with this awesome pin set from the Turtles and a bitchin' Turtles coin. I do have a secondary set that he sent with, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway for these on my Instagram coming up hopefully this weekend. I'm hoping if I have time to actually set stuff up. So stay tuned. What is going on with the arms in those Cobra Kai figures? Have the folks at Playmates ever heard of a cat? Nope.
No.
This model has a tiny plastic tension pin you have to put in as part of its double knee assembly. Never put a tension pin in a model before. Yeah. Oh no, why did I do that? Oh, oopsie. On a very exciting note, tomorrow I'll be gripping and ripping some sweet goodness with this guy.
Oh, you bastard.
The Shadow Warriors. Thankfully, I have a bunch of contacts out there. In other words, my friends who go out way more often than I do.
Yeah, I just, usually I'm the one who finds this crap.
We hit a couple places on the way down. Oh, this is black. This is not burnt umber. That's why it is so dark. Like we hit a couple places on the way down, and it was just like nothing. Couldn't find a darn thing. So, some people
so it goes, but
some people are just lucky. Dave went down under to find those pieces first. I did. My first custom as a kid was taking the Karate Kid Daniel's red gi and putting it on Master Splinter so it looked like the nice. And if you find them, good luck with the barcode scanning. So I've heard. I made my girlfriend. Wait, I made my girlfriend made because she says Michelangelo is the best turtle, but I say it's camera. That's fair. I mean, she's right, but just saying.
We're getting our first Eddie Reyes Jr. figure.
Oh, dude, I'm so ready for that. It's one of those things where I've hit the point of like, okay, stop teasing. Like
Yeah, just
like we get it. you have the rights to make this person.
just
Or shut up and do it.
show us the thing.
Yeah.
Put more cases out there while you're at it.
Well, and I know more than likely it's not gonna be the that he's gonna come with the scooter or anything.
No, probably
Like, I
not.
can hope.
You never know. I mean, they did the bike with John Connor.
Giancana.
I swapped out the torso on the Johnny Appleseed that I was working on, and he really just looks like a guy in his pajamas now. And I need to find a head for him. But I did get some miniature cookware at
And the pot works.
So yes, he can have his hat.
Nice.
That's the other thing. What if you don't organize your stuff well enough? Like today,
Yeah.
I was looking through bins and I found a whole bin, and I'm like, oh, there's probably parts in here that would have been better than the ones I already picked out and worked on for these.
Martin Reyes Jr. Surf Ninjas was my childhood. Hell yeah. More tile game pizza boxes. Hell yeah. Sweet hat. Oh, went for it first time in a while. They had so many punk frogs, monitors, and mustangs. Yeah.
They're between with the Triceratons and the Baxter set, and they went a little too far the other way, I think, on those. It's great that they're out there and available to anybody who needs them, but I think anybody who wanted them has them now. If anybody still needs any of those sets, come on up to Minnesota. We got you covered.
Holla.
I would take that, Sam Albro, if that's what they want to do. Also, we need a Sam Rockwell. We need, obviously, we need Tatsu. I know there's rights or likeness issues there, but we need a Tatsu.
There's someone on one of the turtle customizing boards that did a custom Tatsu head sculpt, and like he's just been ghosting everybody, and it's like, no, just fucking do it.
And yeah, I hate that Walmart got the movie exclusives because, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Just doesn't seem like they're interested in, making them easy to do, easy to get. And it seems like they haven't been able to do. I don't know whether it's agreements with Walmart or the license or what, but they haven't seemed to have reissued a lot of the movie stuff as much. I mean, they'll do new versions of it, but it's all Walmart exclusive.
Yeah.
Like they haven't done much through the NECA store.
to go to the Source Comics and Games tomorrow to get a new brush because this one is forking something wicked.
Do you know any online stores that carry Vallejo paints, Dave?
The Source, actually.
And they sell them online? Oh, nice.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Shakes the clone. Hit up the Source Comics and Games.
Yes. Check them out. Good people. They do Tatsu stunt double instead. Yeah, I wish the movie figures were like the comic figures that just go to specialty shops. It'd be too easy. I say with absolutely no bitterness in my voice. Although the weird thing is, so all the quarter scale figs got reissued, right? And they changed the colors.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that.
It was interesting to see.
That's a fairly standard, approach to maintain the uniqueness of the original releases.
Oh yeah,
Like with the Ultimates, where it's like, all right, well, the weapons racks are slightly different color now. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm down with it. It was just interesting to see. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I've got to figure out, and probably won't be a project for tonight, but I did find this. I think it's a 1/6 scale bayonet handle, but I think it's going to be perfect.
Oh, nice. Pizza cutter.
For Mr. Gage's pizza cutter, yes. I've got to figure out what to do with that mouth. That Michael's head is a little too smiley. But I might be able to just like black it out.
That's true.
Or cut the teeth out and have that work. Mitch Falcon, you get charged when it goes into your
pile of loot.
When it goes into your pile of loot,
or
when
it
ships. If you have it set up to ship when stuff arrives. So that's what I've been doing with all the Super 7 stuff. Rather than going directly through Super 7 and paying, right away. It's nice, and then like I feel bad about it, but not enough to not do it. They probably don't like me for it, but I found, the Infinity Saga Mark III Iron Man today, so I just went into my BBTS orders and canceled the one I had on pre-order. So, which this is I like this figure. Did a great job with it. I didn't realize that it had drop hips.
It does, which is dope.
Yeah, I hope they do more of that with Legends.
So. Sorry for being quiet. I am pinstriping.
That is okay.
One of those things where it's like.
Thank you for joining us. How I figure. Good luck cleaning up the toy room. Toy room. Yeah, I know BBTS is my go-to for pre-orders. I've had no problems with them. They have been a little bit behind the curve this year. In terms of, it used to be normal in normal years, totally fucked up worldwide distribution and shipping. Usually they get their stuff before retail because they don't have to worry about clearing out old stock. So they just get it. But I think with distribution being the way it is right now, they're lower on the list. So they've been getting a lot of stuff behind retail. So it used to be, I think they would get their stuff probably at the same time, and they could just get it to you faster than it would work through the distribution, centers and stuff for Target or Walmart or whatever. Yeah. I'm still, very, I've never had any issues with getting my stuff from them. They pack it well. So, and their prices, they're a little higher than retail, but not so much that it bothers me.
Yeah.
And Dorkside, I've only ordered from once or twice. I don't use them for pre-orders. I know people who love them, and but I've heard things one way or the other. So,
a couple of Sentinels did show up, Nightwing.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh, Dave, I just did a bunch of pinstriping yesterday. Tedious pain in the ass that was. Oh, dude, hell yeah.
No, thank you. Nope. That is why I have a vinyl cutter.
This I couldn't really do with a vinyl cutter. It's that thin.
Ah, fair. Okay, yeah. That would be the situation where I'd probably just reverse it.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. How much Vaseline in this figure? Yeah, at least Megalopolis is finally dead, and they don't have to bilk anybody anymore. And I think they're still claiming they're going to do their Mad Balls and whatnot. Premium DNA. I do know that some BBTS, like the new Eagle Force wave, I think has like a $20 down, but most of their stuff, yeah, there's no charge up front.
Yeah, they're pretty good with that stuff. Dark Side is great for East Coast. Right on.
That's the other thing, yeah. BBTS is right across the border
Yeah.
from us. Not that it gets me my stuff much faster, but I don't know about. I didn't really need this Thanos.
Hmm?
It's fine, I guess. I just didn't care.
Oh, the 2-pack one.
Yeah,
The
but I
the
mean, it was
the
half price, 2-pack. So
the dusty Thanos.
yeah, I mean, I'll probably see what I can bash from it onto the other one, and kind of mix and match parts. Um, but not really anything I was excited for. Really just in it for the Iron Man, and that's because I am just a sucker for Iron Man armors.
I thought you were gonna say I am Iron Man. I was like, do it.
Ah, man. I run, man.
Hell yeah. Best Thanos and classic deluxe version is from back from
Absolutely. You will get no fight from me on that. And then I popped the King Thanos head order from that on the old Walmart exclusive comic colors version of the Build-A-Figure.
I think that's the only one that I have.
That one's solid, and it's a shame that King Ginger is off this week because Old Man Hosetown is in the chat with a perfect thing for him to have done an impression of.
Oh no. I never go, baby. Well, if everything works out,
the galaxy takes your job, baby.
if everything works out properly and he's feeling back up to it, we will be rejoined by King Ginger next week. So
it's been a, like, for all of us, it's been an interesting while. You know, we want anybody coming on here to have fun. So if it's not gonna be fun for you, you got other things that are more important, then go for it, man. That's
Oh yes, so it's all good. It'll be nice to have King back in the saddle.
Yeah, I haven't talked with him in a while. I got some He-Man stuff I need to get out his way still.
Ooh.
And yes, Turbo V21. Do not hold your breath on the Barnyard Commandos, please.
What?
the premium DNA.
Oh yeah.
Barnyard Commandos. I just it's one of those things where it's like, if it happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised, but don't bet the house or the kids or anything on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much you like your house or your kids. No judgments, but if they are important to you, do not.
Fuck, Matt.
I'm just saying,
Don't bet your house or your kids, unless they're dicks.
Don't like your house or your kid. Well, then it's like, sorry, kids. I made a wager. I'm a man of my word. Nothing to be done about it.
Teaches them the value Values. Oh man, I hate pinstriping, and this was one of those designs where I was like, yeah, no, I can do that. That'll be cool. And then I'm like, why?
Pinstriping is, yeah. I don't want to do it. I don't do it. Yes, everybody, I'm very jealous of your Sentinels. I'm seeing pictures now of how big the damn thing is, which I knew. Again, mentally, like I know how big this is compared to things, but now I see more pictures, and it's like, oh my god, what am I doing with this? Like, where am I putting all of these? I'm gonna have to blow up my entire freaking Legends display.
Just the mutant section. Get it? Sorry, that was dumb. I'm not trying to ignore you, chat. I swear. Matt, did you really get 4?
I did.
Blow it up.
It may have been a bad idea, but
On the bright side, your house will be protected.
unless the people in the stream know where I live, in which case they're all just gonna
555.
break it in the windows to grab my Sentinels. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Where I'll probably have to build a shelf around it. I have a plan that I think would work for Galactus to build a shelf around it, but with 4 Sentinels, it's going to be a little tougher. So yeah, it'll be an interesting challenge. I think it's going to be finally the thing that kills my, or at least forces me to move my DC display. Because right now I've got 2, 4-foot shelves of Marvel Legends, and then 3 or 4 foot of DC, mostly DC Universe Classics. And I knew that a day would come where that whole alcove was just going to be Legends. And I think this might be the inciting event, but I don't know where I'm going to put all those DC figures. So it's going to get interesting. And yes, I'll definitely open one to start, and then I'll probably wait on the others until I figure out the room. And it is nice to know that if I decide not to, that it just doesn't make sense, that I can easily sell them.
Easily sell, not so easily shipped.
Oh no, I just sell in one of the local spots or bring them to a swap or something.
That's true.
I'm not about to hose around with shipping that stuff.
Ooh, fudge.
Yeah, coming along
Slowly. That thing of not only is it pinstriping, it's pinstriping a very bright color over a very dark color.
Oh yeah. Oof.
So it's like, hey, do you like painting the same thing 3 times? It came out clean.
Don't screw it up the 3rd time.
Pretty much.
I've definitely done that. It's like, yeah, I got that perfect, and now I need to put a second coat on. Crap.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call that. But yes, it's a very neat looking figure that hopefully I will be able to show down the line eventually. It is for a hush hush project.
Hush, hush.
Oh, there we go. Old Man Host Town. Big thanks to Matt for the advice on how to put the
Oh.
old Iron Man Toy Biz mask on. Hell yeah.
Nice. That would be. I would like to see what you do.
Could have been worse. Tester has like 40 coming.
Yeah. Go to Tester's house.
Hey Dave, you gonna get those Megabox turtles? Are those the
They transform into boxes.
No. I thought about it.
You did?
Huh?
You did?
I did, but the price.
Ah, fair.
Because those are yeah.
Well, sorry to hear that, Rufus Rogers. Glad we can help in our little way.
We're happy to distract and act like a consortium of jackasses.
Show up and do stupid shit, I guess.
We're good like that. Oh, no, of course, now I can't find the dang things for the price. Whatever. No, I thought they were cool looking. But Rufus, I hope everything works out, man. I hope it's all looking up soon. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Holy crap. It is 5 minutes to the end of the hour. So I'm going to throw out a couple quick plug skis because usually I end up forgetting to. Consortium of Jackasses making the world a better place, one stream at a time.
37 each isn't too bad.
Oh, that's not too bad. I saw them at 75, so maybe that was for 2 of them or something. I don't know. There we go, Mitch Falcon. Thank you for that positive plug. Dress like a jackass. Check out the link below to get your own merch. Also, check out DaveWonder.com. I will start putting up my con schedule for next year once I get it going. Yeah. Again, fingers crossed for C2E2. I'm on the wait list. But tomorrow night, be back here, same bat time, same bat channel, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, gripping and ripping cardboard with Robo and Cincy. We'll be back here having a little unboxing and talking wrestling, talking toys, having all kinds of fun. As always, you can find me on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. You can find me on Twitter at Dave Wheeler. You can find the channels at Dave Wonder on twitch.tv/Dave Wonder or youtube.com/Dave Wonder. Like, follow, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get up to 1,000, which would be dope because at that point there's some monetization and I can do a couple more things, which would be super, super fun. Matt, I'm sorry for rambling for a bit.
No. You got more going on than I do.
Throw it out there, man.
I show up for this once a week. The rest of the time, I'm just not around. So HypnoHustlers_customs on Instagram, at HypnoHustler on Twitter, Handsome Talent Clothing on your social media. I got some stuff stacked up for pictures. I don't want to post anything today and steal away from this, but I'll get some more customs coming up on my Instagram here this week that I've been finishing up. So.
Hell yeah. Wait, Matt, did you say enhancement talent clothing and gear?
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try enhancement talent clothing and gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not 1, not 2, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Had to do it. I'm sorry, dude.
That's all right.
But yes, like, follow, subscribe, please. Throw that thumbs up on YouTube, and I think Twitch has it now too. It does help, I found. I've actually been learning some things. Who knew? Ideas for Saturday Night Special Enhancement Talent Fashion Show. That would be a tricky one because there's
how that would work. Yeah,
lots of men in tights and women and everything in between. On that lovely note, thank you so much for being a part of this show. Thank you for having fun with us.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow, but also same bat time, same bat channel every Tuesday on the Heel Turn radio channels as well as the Dave Wonder
channel.
What
about Safe Cave Time, Safe Cave channel for Caveman?
Yes, Cave. Good night, everybody. Bye. And someone turn off Mitch Falcon. Thanks. I forget.